You know how it be. Sometimes it take a little time for that hoe to really kick in for real.
Nigga, I thought these niggas was trash. I thought this was gonna suck.
I
No,
didn't think they was trash. It was just like it just was slower than last year. I'm gonna say that last year like teed up kind of fast. You know what I'm saying? I think this year just was like it took a little time, but they getting their stuff together.
mm,
But yeah.
damn, I click record too quick. I ain't even established what the hell we was gonna do. Hold
Oh yeah,
on.
you didn't. We ain't text about it either. Oh no, we not. No, we did. We know. We do a little bit of game recap. We gotta talk about Paul Ben Cardi list because that list was that list is terrible. And I think you said something about was we doing the top 10 to his like our own version of his list? That's
Yes.
what okay, all right, yeah,
That's what
and I think that's really it.
we gonna
So
discuss the problems with his list and give our own,
okay,
and
yeah, because
then the
his list
game
was
recap.
whew, that list was terrible, bro. That's a bad list.
Oh, oh, so I guess we'll just get into it then.
Yeah,
Welcome back to another episode of A Class of Their Own High School Edition. I'm Diddy Noseball. I'm here with Fuddy Delight,
yes, sir.
and let's just get into it. So, you want to start with the Christ King game and LeBron
Yeah, we
and
can go. Yeah,
Bronny,
we can go and get that out the way.
just because it was like the newest game.
Man, I feel um like we already know what Bronny can do, and Bronny that type of player where he got games where he can be teed up, and he got games where he can chill, but it's still good for Bronny. But I just feel like his senior year, he got to just be way more aggressive than he was yesterday. He got to be way more aggressive. Like,
You think he wasn't aggressive enough?
and I think he was like I feel like he wasn't trying to do too much, but I feel like he gotta, you know what I'm saying, like be, the guy. I'm gonna say that. I feel like he was just chilling, but it's cool, that ain't bad for Brunny. I like that for Brunny because the way his play style is, he can take a back seat. It ain't bad,
Yeah.
like he didn't play bad or nothing. It's just I'm like, dang man, it's like this your team, like you know what I'm saying. Just be a little more, like you know what I'm saying. Do what you got to do because we done seen Brunny tee up before. And I feel like he can do that. I feel like he could have did that yesterday, but he was just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like what how we watch Sierra Canyon and whatever they call them CBC during the
Hmm.
summer and all like the exhibition games, early season shit. Who didn't Sierra Canyon have? Who was unavailable?
What you mean? What you mean?
They didn't have Isaiah Elohim.
Oh yeah, yeah, Elohim, yeah,
That hey, little dude a bucket, bro. I ain't know
he
he was
is.
that good. I used to always wonder why he was ranked that high. I'd never seen it, and we didn't get to see it because
Yeah,
he
we
was a
didn't.
sophomore then, and he got
Hmm.
injured, and so he didn't play none of the exhibition games, none of that CBC, all that stuff. So when he came back, Bronny like, hey, I'm a facilitator. I do what I do. But Elohim, he's he's a better bucket getter than Bronny. I think
Hmm.
Bronny's a better player, but Elohim is a scorer. He's a
Yeah,
scoring guard, and Bronny like, hey, if you getting off, go ahead. Cause I think Elohim was doing his thing
no, he
yesterday.
was. Elohim was balling. I think
Yeah,
Elohim was the engine. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They kept it. He started out and didn't stop, and like Bronny just played the part. That's what I like about Bronny game.
mhm,
One of those play like if you, a lot of these players in Brunny class, if you take one thing from their game, they hold the way they play be like trash. With Brunny, he can take a back seat, he can stop scoring and still be effective with defense and passing,
yeah.
rebound, and like whatever he wants. So it wasn't bad, but like I felt like he could like him and Elohim can be like a duo together who can do the same together. You get what I mean? Like Brunny will be able to get his and Elohim can get his without him taking all the Elohim shit. I feel like they can coexist together. I'm gonna say that
Mm.
because they the opposite players, but Bronny scoring bag is not it's not like too scory, but bro, if he really wanted to, like his finishing, like just his blow by, like if he really wanted to, he could, but that's Bronny game. Bronny be chilling. So that's why I like bro. But I feel like he could have been way more aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Like just tee up a little bit shit. A lot of
I,
people there, like do your shit, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like he did. Like he showed he was the best all
Cause
around
that was
player.
allowed that was allowed at 12 points. A lot of
Yeah,
people 12 points
that's what
don't
I'm
look like
saying.
that. It was
Yeah,
allowed 12. I can't. That's
it's
why I
allowed.
mess with Brunny, bro. Brunny get a lot of flack. People probably seen 12 points like, oh, he played like boo boo, bro. That was a solid 12, and it
Yeah,
was a efficient. It was a solid, efficient
you
12
see the
that
defense he was
came.
playing. That nigga
Like
was
I don't
playing
know,
defense.
people. Oh, bro, Bronny. I think Bronny got way more pressure than his daddy had. It's like because when you the
Yeah,
son of a star, bro, your daddy is LeBron. They want him to be dropping 30 on dudes every day. That's not gonna
his
work.
name is LeBron James Jr. He literally has the exact same name
Come
too.
on, bro. Like
Like,
people, and I'm noticing like when I went to the comments, I was just like, well, let me see what they saying about Bronny. Oh, he just had 12 points. That's it. I'm like, bro, yeah, if you don't watch the game, like
oh,
you get what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I
they
didn't see that.
really he's supposed to drop 30 on them. He that. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta understand that's not bro. Bronny game is not coming down here dropping 30. He's the most complete point guard that you can ask for. Like he not that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted him to be more aggressive, like, talk it. I feel like he deserved to be the man to talk his shit a little more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is the perfect time for Bronny to get his shit off. It's the senior year. So that's
I
all
feel
I
like he
meant.
gonna have his games. I feel like
Yeah. Oh, for sure he
they was
will.
never in danger. They were never in danger
Oh,
either.
nah, nah, nah.
Like, you know
And
what I'm saying? Like, he never really had to. It was like, shit, hey, Elohim back. Let's get him
mm-hmm.
comfortable. Let's get him the ball where he wants it. Let's let him cook up
Yeah,
a little
and
bit.
then Brunny know
I'm
the
ready for me.
offense, man. Brunny know, like, you know what I'm saying? He know how to control, he know what to do. Like, we done seen sometimes where he like was missing shots or he'll be off with his shot, but he still is a factor because he's just that good of a point guard. He's just that like solid. Like he good everywhere. It's really nowhere I haven't seen Brunny tee up at. Like I don't see him tee up a lot on defense, finishing 3 pointers. Nigga, when we watched him in the summer, he had what game? I forgot who he played that one game. He had like 6 threes. We was just like, bro, he's he's
Mm-hmm.
elevating. Like he had that game when he shot when he made like 6 threes, he was cooking.
Dang,
So
I
it's
forgot.
like it probably was against I forgot it was in one of those tournaments we watched, but he had dropped like 6 threes, and I'm like, man, well, when we saw that, we really was like, shit, we don't know. He could be way better than what everybody else think because when he got the shot going down like that, we never worried about defensive playmaking. If he just put it all together, man, Brunny would be. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Brunny end up blowing up on people's faces. you
I
know,
think my three favorite point guards in order. I, it's hard to rank Collier because I ain't seen him that much.
we'll get to see
Like,
him in January
but right now
live.
it's I have Bronny, Collier, yeah, Mikey. I'm not
Nice.
seeing Bronny better than Collier because I'm just seeing off because I just seen a lot of Bronny. So
Yeah.
I got him one just because I seen him a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
Collier and Mikey and Bronny, them the three best point guards in their class, in my opinion. I know
Mm.
you like DJ, but in terms
Well,
of like,
DJ 1 2, he combo. So when I say point, point is strictly point. That's
okay,
point guard. So I really don't be throwing DJ in the point like too much because he bounce a little bit. Like he not just facilitating point guard style play. He's just like scoring point guard, little more shooting, but he's 6'3", so they'll throw him to the point guard. But he can do a little bit of both. He can facilitate, but he's not the best facilitator. I'm gonna say that. So
you
I'll be having him in that middle.
you watched the San Ysidro game, like the
Yes.
say.
Yes.
I still think Mikey kind of underrated, bro. Like, I think his team trash. He's
And we knew that, and we,
his
we knew
second
that,
star is trash. Not
bro.
just his team.
And
His
this is what
second
I like
star
about
is trash.
Mikey. Mikey, all right, the other day he only could do what he had to do. First of all, he had an idiot next to him taking taking the shots like a fucking madman, bro.
Bro, when the
JJ,
announcer's like, he's
JJ
gotta slow
Taylor,
down. He doesn't
Dwight,
know how to read
bro.
the game.
Look, Dwight, I watched this shit live, bro. Bro, when I say I'm at home, I'm like, bro, what is you doing? That's how I'm talking to my phone. He just was driving and driving. I'm watching Mikey open at 3. He's driving and driving and driving. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Pass the ball. Bro, I ain't never been so done with a player in like 5 minutes of watching them. Like, he started out cool, but then he just wouldn't stop. it was like an unimpressive drive, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? You doing like 2 euros at a time, turning the ball over, like,
He's
bro,
going
it was embarrassing.
end up
It
in
was embarrassing.
Memphis. He gonna end up on the bench, and he gonna end up in the transfer portal.
And the
Transfer.
fact that they on the same team from here to Memphis is what's killing me. Like we're gonna have to like we're gonna have to see this twice. Like Mike, like I really want Mikey to succeed, bro, because Mikey be having a lot of odds against him, and Mikey just gotta. He really like we don't watch Mikey for so long. We really it's like we really don't gotta see like too much. I just want to see some consistency with him.
Yeah.
That's it. Just
And I just want
consistency.
him to dedicate himself to the game, making the right
Yeah.
play every time. Like, cause he's a good passer. He's a good one
For
on one
real.
creator. He's good in transition. He rebound pretty well for a guard.
hmm
I, he's not a terrible
I
defender.
think he used his athleticism on defense for us like shot blocking, but his on ball defense is not the best. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say that.
he ain't Trey. He ain't Trey
Yeah,
Johnson. But
yeah. Now he ain't
um,
Trey John. He can keep up. It's just, but we know it's not good. You know what I'm saying? And that's not bad. He can work on that, bro. So athletic. Like sometimes them players got to be like more like off ball defenders a little bit when you ain't just got the on ball abilities. Even though you playing on ball sometimes, like he got to be like a good help defender. I think he's better a good help defender. And got to
yeah.
play around other defenders because he not the biggest player, and then he just some people just don't. I don't think he just care for defense too much. Some of
Do
them
he
dudes don't be
remind you
caring.
of anybody? Because like I was thinking of comps, and with Bronny, we kind of settled on Lonzo Ball.
Oh, for sure, Lonzo Ball.
And I be thinking of Mikey. I'm like, because
Who the fuck do
he
I
got
see,
some
Mikey?
athleticism. He got some shot creation. It's like I don't know, bro.
Bro,
He's
Mikey's so athletic. It's kind of hard. It's
he kind of built. He kind of built
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's
like
like it's
none of
kind
those
of,
three guards are small.
bro. I can't get out, boy. But it's gonna be hard for me to do Mikey because
Yeah, it's
some
hard.
like that's what I'm saying. Some of them like they play styles and the way they built be different, so it be kind of hard to compare them sometimes. Um,
It's
trying
cool.
to
I
see
was
if I
just
can find.
asking. I didn't have one.
I I don't I don't got a comparison for Mike. I'm gonna have to because bro he's so damn athletic and he got like but it's kind of hard. You be had to mix like with some of them. You be had to mix dudes together. You be had to mix players. I ain't came up for one yet though.
How you feel about Perry,
Perry,
Cody Williams?
man, I like their team. I even like the shooter they got. They got a solid team. Like they them dudes they defend and they let their stars be the stars and everybody else just play their role like a college team a little bit. They got a shooter and they got other dudes who just play well in their positions. But them two, Cody Williams and damn, I'll
Kobe.
be yeah, Cole Pete. I don't know why I be having brain force like that. I don't even smoke. But yeah, Cole Pete, they're a good duo. I like the way they big, you know what I'm saying? They both do something different, but they play styles complement each other. Yeah.
What is Cody Williams listed as a shooting guard,
Bro,
point guard? 'Cause
I think
he's
they had
still
but when I first seen they say he was a forward. But he is
oh
huge. They say he was a forward though, but
he
you know, cause he big. You know how they do it. You remember they had when you 6'5", they just throw you at forward. You remember they had Victorious Miller at a forward, and we was like, he's not no forward. We knew
man.
that instantly. But yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
they
and we gonna get to Victorious too.
yeah
You
they
know,
got
we don't talk, and I kind of keep it that way just because I'm saying to keep it fresh. But we gonna talk about
yeah
Victorious coming up.
Victorious man.
But
All right, yeah, Cody. I think Cody a PG shooting guard. I think he a little bit of both, but I like him. I like when he facilitating. I like when he got the ball in his hand because he like a wild card. He kind of like Anthony Black when he got the ball. It's like you either he's so big or he can go and be a force, and then he can use his passing and he can shoot. So it's like he just one of them hybrid type guards. He can play wherever. It depends on whoever he playing with. Like
damn near one
you know
from
they
three.
yeah, like they point, like they really ain't really got two. Like I say he probably their best point guard, you know, the best option for their point guard in their situation. So That's why probably why he had the ball all the time. But I think he deserved to have the ball. I don't really see him making too many mistakes. He play well, like composed. He ain't never trying to do too much. He always get everybody open. Then when it's time for him to take over, he take over. But he don't really do too much. He be chilling. And like with Cole Pete too. I like, man, this 2025 bigs, bro. That man, them dudes do everything, bro. It's not nothing them three can't do, bro. I done seen them three do everything from Cole Pete, Cameron Boozer, and Flag. Is like, bro, I get excited because, bro, it ain't like after this class, the last class, it was like it's kind of dead. Then you get to 2025, you got three dominant bigs who done showed me. I done watched all of them, and all three of them done showed elevation. All three of them done show elevation, and it's like good elevation, bro.
Like all could be potential number one picks. Literally.
Man, for real. Like at first we just had like Flag, Cameron Boozer up and down. It was like, oh, Corey P, we don't know. We had seen games from him, but it just wasn't showing like three. Like he's the third
Mhm.
best in the class or whatever. And as when this year started, like a little like when the season started, I started seeing like on Instagram little videos of his games. I'm like, man, he's starting to give me the Paulo vibes. I seen one game he was like doing the post shot creating. I'm like, man, he's starting to look like Paulo to me. And I'm like, bro, he getting better. Like the first time he was a little raw when I saw him, and now it's like I think he know his role. I think he know what he's supposed to do, and he always active. He either at the he scored from all levels, defend real good. Like bro, he was sending shots, a lot of them. Like he was sending a lot of shots. So bro, that 2025 big class it's outrageous. I can't lie, it's outrageous. It's
I, I,
crazy.
I think Cole Pete got complimentary star all over him.
Yeah,
He is
sure.
never gonna be a dominant number one scorer, but he
Mm-hmm.
gonna be so important to the impact of the game. Same thing with Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
It's just like they gonna be dominating in so many other areas. You're not gonna realize they didn't have 40. It's like
and
shit.
yeah, and
You
I
have
think that's what I
40
like about
level
him.
impact.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about their class. It's like, and then they all can like, bro. I done seen all of them facilitate. I done seen all of them handle the ball. I done seen all of them shoot, like defend, bro. That three, bro, is wild. Like usually, so like when people try to do a three with a class, like it'd be like this person, this like a whole bunch of guards, but like these bigs, they done all showed everything all around the table. So that's why I was like, this is the 2025 class is gonna be picked. You can't go wrong with who is fit. That's all I think they class gonna be. So where you think they fit at? Like
It's gonna be
soon
the
as they
next big
start,
class for
yeah,
sure.
like soon as they start like committing, like when they start committing, I think that's what's really gonna show like where school they want to go to. Cause bro, that class is gonna be wild, bro. That class is gonna be crazy.
I need to see who
Oh, I can use my phone now.
because like I because now we can get into the NIBC, but we were just talking about the games. There was just
Mm-hmm.
the extras we
Yeah.
would call them. But I feel like Cole Pete, bro, him, Cooper Flag, Cameron Boozer, to me, in terms of the full package, I see why he number one now. Now
Yeah.
I watch all three more and more. Like Cameron Boozer is literally he's the focal point of a whole
Yeah.
offense. He's great.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Like his playmaking is already ready. Like the fact that I think by the time he gets into his college NBA bag, he's gonna already be a top tier playmaker,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
for sure.
crazy at six
Yeah.
nine, 6'10".
Bro, that's gonna be wild. Like, bro, that is gonna
His
people
big
don't know how good that shit gonna look by the time he get to college. That shit gonna be amazing because he's already a good playmaker now. So he finally get to college and show that, bro. I'm like, damn. Like they gonna like certain plays. Like we already know that shit gonna be running through Cameron Boozer when he wherever he go, that shit gonna be running
yeah,
through him. It's
like
come
he
on,
literally gonna be a go to. Cause
facts.
and then he can catch and shoot. He can shoot. He can shoot
Bro,
too.
all of them, bro, all of them got the like smooth, like they don't shoot like bigs, bro. They don't shoot like big men. Like they all got like the smoothest pull ups, like
I was just gonna
all
say I
three of
seen
them,
the
like
Cooper Flag rebound pull up midi. I said, oh
bro,
man, 2 more
like
years of Montverde. Come on,
bro. When
bro.
I seen I don't know if it was the game against Mikey now, or was it? I think it was It probably was the game, the first game I watched the Perry, and I seen Cole Pete do the fadeaway with two dudes on him, and I was just like, bro, I'm like, bro, he's evolving fast. I was
Yeah,
like, bro, he doing that the last time I saw him. He had did like a one leg fadeaway with two dudes on him, and I was just like, bro. He's evolving. I remember screaming after it, and I was like, "Yeah, he already knew. Like, yeah, I've been working on that. Yeah, so to see them, man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never want to. I don't want to sound like a, but I always be ready to sim past the other classes just to
yeah.
get to 2025 because bro, they gonna be lit.
I,
2025 gonna be lit.
I ain't gonna lie, 2024 creeping up on me.
Yeah, I
2024
told you though.
creeping up on.
I
You
felt
told me that. You told
yeah,
me
I
that.
told you like that 2024 is like, bro. I think they got the most underrated scores in that class, bro. Like, bro, it's so many underrated scores in that class. It's bananas, bro. They gonna bring back that ISO like a lot of players who can get their
Yeah.
own back. Like, cause but it's been missing for like a couple
Pe-
classes or a couple drafts, but this last one. But I think they still got more. I think they got more than the 2023. Far as like scores, I think they got more scores than 2023. I
I
give them that.
believe it.
Like,
I believe it,
cause
especially
bro,
now.
they got, yeah, like bro, they got so many scores, bro. When I was looking at they like the first top 10 when they first I was like, bro, they got a lot of scores. And and it's some scores some people haven't even seen or people don't really know about that me and you done seen like just in tournaments. Like we like, oh, this dude 2024, like, oh damn, he got him a bag like early. Like, okay, we were seeing some of them dudes have bags kind of early, but now they only getting better, bro. Cause they next year, I think and then a lot of them got keys to their team. I'm gonna say a lot
Yeah.
of 2024 got the keys. I can say that. I've seen a lot of 2024 with the keys. For real. They got a nice class though. They class really slipped on.
Can we talk about the IMG and Lalu Murray game real quick?
Man,
Um,
man.
I just want to say Bryson Tucker, Decoy Hutchinson, Kaiser, Amir Ali.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think it was that Lalu Murray game where Amir Ali did where he was playmaking, hitting threes. I think it was a different game, but
That
that
that was
I feel like that.
you get hello? You hear me?
Oh yeah, sure. Oh shit. I
Oh
thought you was
yeah.
doing the game, but
Well, quiet the motherfucker. Nah, I was gonna let you finish. I was just gonna
but yeah.
piggyback off that. Yeah.
I feel like IMG is gelling at the right time. Like they starting to
Yes.
pick it up because
I
they're
I think
juniors.
the
Like their
first
best
loss.
players are juniors.
Yeah.
And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Bryson Tucker, his potential is out the roof.
I think after they first loss, facts.
Who they lose to? Who they lose to their first loss? You know?
Uh, was it I don't want to be wrong. If it nah, it wasn't okay. I think it was Montverde, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, my
I
word
think
is
that if it
smacked
wasn't Montverde, they
80 to
lost to.
65.
I think
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
They
I think it was
smacked.
Montverde. Yeah, Montverde smacked them. Yeah, it was Montverde.
And
Yeah,
then they
and I think
played.
after that loss, because after that loss, they ain't looked back since. I'm gonna say that when they lost that game, they kind of looking like the best team in what's the name right now. The way
Yes,
just how
that's what I was
consistently they
getting to,
playing and
baby.
how they looking like the best team right now, and it's
I
looking
think they
good.
got the best
When
coach.
I was watching them, yeah, I think they got the best. Like we was talking like at first before the season started, we was just trying to figure out who their roster was gonna be, like how their roster was gonna look because we kind of had already seen everybody but them. So as we get to see their roster, they got a solid roster for real. Like when we was thinking like, dang, they
Yeah.
probably ain't got too much. Like we knew a couple people, but we didn't think they was gonna come together and play this good. Like you know what I'm saying? They looking like the best team in NIBC right now.
I think they got the best shooting guard. Bryson Tucker, I think he the best shooting guard in NIBC. I think Jacoy Hutchinson,
Mm-hmm.
he's the best floor general in the NIBC in terms of he getting people shots and he controlling the pace, the tempo. I think Kaiser could be the best
Mm-hmm.
shooter in NIBC. I think Hastings is like one of the top 3, 4 rim protecting bigs in the NIBC. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
for sure.
Amir Ali, by the end of the NIBC season, he could be the best bench player in the NIBC. He's a top 14, 15 dude in 2024. And is 6'7",
Yeah, yeah,
playmaking,
he is.
shooting. You know what I'm saying?
He the first. When I first watched Amir Ali, he gave me he was the first dude to give me money based vibes. He was
Oh,
the
I just
first when
want
I
to.
first watched him. He was the first dude to give me money based vibes. I was like because I watched the first time I seen Amir Ali was NIB not NIBC the EYBL. So when I
Fuck
first seen him, I'm like, bro,
you.
this man look like E Money Bates. Like from the look to
And
the
at
to
the
the way he
height,
played, yeah, to height, yeah, everything. Even like cause people E Money Bates got a playmaking bag. It's not the best. It's not Amir Ali playmaking, but he can play make. I'm gonna say that. And that's it's like he like a guard version of Bates. I'm gonna say that. He like a just like what In Money Bates didn't have far as like to be a point guard, Ali got. But he's bigger. Longer, but they look similar and they
you-
play alike.
they
That's probably
body
one of
type
his
is
favorite.
similar. You said what?
Yeah, everything. I said it's probably like his probably
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
way, I guess.
I don't think him and Bryson Tucker get along though,
Why you said that?
because
Or why was you
it was one of them games. Let me look up the because Amir Ali was balling and Bryson Tucker was struggling, and Bryson Tucker was still trying to do his thing. He was kind of shooing off Amir Ali.
it probably was
Uh,
just frustration. He probably just fucking, frustrated. You know how some people they don't even want to be bothered with teammates when they out. Who is that dribbling that
uh,
ball?
it was just because I was just like, nah. He did it the whole game too, Fuddy. He was like, he was telling bro like push on round, like
And he probably was frustrated. If especially if you say he was off. Cause I know when they clicking, they look like the best players. Like they be chilling. So he probably was just frustrated and didn't want to be bothered. And then
I'm,
one of those games where he was off, I think Tucker was like getting fouled a lot. And he
yeah,
just was like he was like not frustrated, but like just mad about the not the play calling, the officiating. And I
yeah,
could tell like he just didn't want to be bothered. You could tell you could tell, bro, when the player shooting bad and the game everything ain't going right for him, it's over with. You ain't nothing you could tell him. Let me talk to you. I'm not trying to hear nothing you talking. You need to go and go over there.
that's all. Man.
Man.
I'm trying to find the. I'm finna
But
go to
yeah,
the NIBC
them boys
website.
and
So
yeah, my boy Blue Kane too. Can't forget Blue Kane, man. That boy Blue
Blue
Kane over there
Kane,
be doing his part. Blue Kane be doing his
he
part,
was
man. I
killing
like
against
Blue
Lala.
Kane.
Yeah,
I like Blue Kane, bro.
especially
I just
against
like the way
Lala.
he play, bro. Bro, he play. I don't know. It's like he whatever you need him to do, he that player. Whatever you need him to do, he gonna do it. And I feel like he gonna be one of them players in college. He gonna be a good college player just because I feel like he gonna be one of them players who will be able to have the keys because he can do everything. He gonna be he's superstar role player type player. Real aggressive when he need to be on defense, offense. Like it's nothing bro can't do. Like I done
Yeah,
seen him do everything. I done seen him do everything. So like he gonna be one of them players like when you just need like sneaky good. I think he gonna be sneaky
this the
good when
game
you
I
gonna
was
be,
talking about, Fuddy.
surprised.
This the game. Even Blue Kane play like trash too. Well, not really,
Yeah.
but the the,
Was it?
the AZ game, the AZ
Oh, the
game.
AZ game. Yeah. Ah, yeah. I get okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
If you go back and see some of the AZ game, how Bryson Tucker wasn't trying to let Amir Ali cook, it was hilarious, bro. Like, because Bryson Tucker went 4 for 15. This is what I
Yes.
will say about Bryson Tucker. He played bad until he figured out, hey, my own ball isn't working. And so then he went to his catch and shoot bad.
Yes.
And it's just like the fact that he can do that. as a junior in high school already, to where it's like, okay, let me give Jacoy the ball, let me give Amir Ali the ball, and I'll get it back just to be open for the shot because my one-on-one creation is not working against this defense. It's just not. So the
Like
fact that he can lean on that, I really liked it, even though he went 4 for 15. And he's a ball mover. Like he don't let the ball stick in his hands, even though he's a three-level
yes,
scorer.
and he got good off ball movement too. He got good off ball movement. He not one of them players who just be like sitting there trying to do dribbles all day. Like we seen that. What player was that I was watching? I forgot. It was somebody in high school. It probably was JJ Taylor. Now I think about it, and he was dribbling too much. And that just made me think. I'm like, bro, I see why sometimes they talk about people when they dribbling too much. Like it took him 6 dribbles to try to do a move that didn't work, and that just was
Yeah,
bad. You know what I'm saying? And when I see Bryson play, I rarely see him like over dribbling. I don't think he over dribble.
yeah.
And then I think that team just know he the bucket getter, so they find a way to always get him involved. They got probably the smoothest offense I done seen in NIBC.
Yeah.
They stuff don't
That's why
ever
I
look
said they
like
got.
it's
That's why I said
cluttered.
I think they got the best coach because like they run offensive
Yeah,
sets. This goes back to my problem. We could speak on AZ Compass now because the game against AZ
AZ,
Compass,
yes.
they run no offense. It was one
Even with
play
their
where
last game,
you said what happened?
even with their last game, it's the same way.
Yeah,
They
they don't
AZ
run
don't
off.
run no. They really don't. Yeah, they don't run nothing. It's just like here, figure it out. Here, like they just throwing each other the ball until somebody finally do something. And I think that's what I don't like about their offense. I just don't think they coach. I think he's just too defensive minded. I'm gonna say
And
that.
they can't run that type of offense because they have no three-level scorer.
Yeah,
They don't
they
have
don't.
no three-level scorer. Like Victorious Miller can score and he can facilitate.
He got
His
to be
best
better,
attribute to
bro.
me though is his defense. He's clown.
He's yes, he gotta be
He they best
man.
defensive guard.
Man, when we first seen Victorious in the summertime, he was playing so good, and I think he just in a big funk right now. He gotta calm down and just figure it out. He gotta
He
figure
not
it
even
out.
taking enough shots though, Fuddy.
He not.
He's not
He
even taking
not
enough
though.
shots.
He not, that's why I'm saying like I don't like because when I do see him taking shots, he missing, and I think he gets discouraged and stop. Like, bro,
Hey,
you gotta be able to get yours.
he gotta lead the NIBC and throwing his hands up and smacking his goddamn side.
Bro, that's what
Okay,
I'm
every
saying. Like,
time
cause when he meet, that's what I'm saying. I think when anything happen, he's like, cause he already be playing bad, and then I'm open, I missed, uh, I foul. It's like, cause he's already knowing, like, bro, I'm looking terrible out here. I know that's what I'll be doing. I'll be like, damn. I wouldn't be like, I'll walk off and be like, fuck, I'm fucking up. But you can see it on his face. They're like, bro, I'm fucking up. Cause he show it. But bro, he gotta be better. Victoria's got to be better,
he
man.
went
I
over
feel like
six.
I feel like he gonna come around. Though. I feel like he gonna have a game.
That nigga went 0 for 6, 2 points, two
He went what?
turnovers, 2 assists. 0 for 6, 0 for 3 from
Oh
3.
yeah,
He had 2 assists, 2 turnovers, a block, a steal, 2 points. That's just not good enough. Jordan Ross had 11 points. He the only person in double digits. Like they offense
man.
be bad, bro. Like everybody's in single digits. Like that shit is
Yeah,
that was like they're so hard to watch on offense. It's I don't be knowing what to say. That's a hard team to watch on offense. It just boils down to that. They're gonna have to win with
it is.
defense. But to me, so okay, what other games you want to talk about before I get into
Uh, that hold on, that Lehigh versus cause we didn't talk about. It's a couple games we ain't talking about. One of these dang on Lehigh games was a good game. Oh, I might be. I think. Let me see
IMG?
what game that was. That probably was IMG game.
Because
I think it was the IMG game. That was a good game.
they had
That was
a
a good game.
watch.
That Lehigh IMG was. Oh, hold on. I can't hear you if you're talking. It's going a little slow.
Oh no, I ain't say nothing.
Oh, hold on. What the fuck? Then we had to go through all this shit on damn ESPN. Did I? I'm trying to remember how that Wasatch game went. Oh, I remember that one. That was I think that's the one where Ross was going off, if I'm not mistaken, for Luha. I think that's that game where Ross was doing his thing. I think it's Jaden Ross if I'm not mistaken. I like
For
Jaden Ross.
AZ.
It's another Ross for Luha. You
Oh,
gotta check yeah for
Luha versus
Luha. I don't think it was IMG. I think it was it I think it was the Wasatch game if I'm not mistaken. The one that the other Ross went off he went off in. He a nice wing though. I had watched a little
Luha
bit of
versus
him in the summer
Wasatch.
too. Yeah, I think that was the game where he
Oh,
went off if
yeah.
I'm not
Jaden
mistaken.
Ross had 14 points, 5 for 8,
Yeah,
2 for 3.
yeah, yeah. He be that he really like him and Edge come really kind of they be like they bounce off each other. They them type of players where they both like even when sometimes when Edge comes probably off, that's when Ross will come in or just be he'll just kind of pick up the slack where Edge come is on offense and do his part to help. I still like Lehigh. They got a nice little team, and then they another defensive
Good
team.
backcourt.
IMG, yeah, and IMG got another. They another thing they don't get credit for. They got a good defense too. So it's like a lot of these teams got good defenses, but them two teams, they offense just sometimes just be looking better. They got players who just know what they doing on offense, and then you got the other teams who still trying to figure it out. Like, but I think AZ is the biggest offensive. What the hell? That shit just looks
How do you
like you said.
how do you feel about Lalu Murray? Lalu Murray and Sunrise Christian? Because I watched that game and it was
Yeah,
like
I think Lalu fighters like they got some big guards and they got a lot of players who want to win, and you can tell. I just think they still trying to figure out as a team how to stop everybody else. But because they always have good games, like I ain't seen a Lalu Murray game where it was just like terrible. They actually competition when they playing somebody.
mhm.
And yeah, I like the way they play. Like they
Who
got a
you
lot
think
of
they best
underrated
player?
players on their team.
Who you think they the best player? The best player on Lalu Murray? Because like I like
It
Yalden.
gotta be
Caleb
damn. Who
Glenn
I
is
think that
all
best
right at
player?
times.
I like Glenn though. I think Glenn. I don't know. I think it's probably a tie out of they players. It's probably like I don't think I want to say I like Glenn. I like Glenn. I
I
think
like
he
Glenn too,
they got see it's like I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a tie. I think
but had a
everybody probably
moments.
got like a one up. Yeah, had a moments. I'm gonna say that. It's like I don't think it's like too much, but I think Glenn like when he on. I think he can beat A Force. But they got some of
What's his
everything though. They got
archetype? What is Caleb Glenn? 'Cause I just started hearing about him with the NIBC. Like, what
yeah.
is he in your opinion? What's his game? What's his profile to you?
He defender, but like on offense, anything around the rim, he big. Like he got the like anything physical,
He's 6'7", 210.
he can do from just paint presence. Yeah, paint presence, finishing around the rim. Like he like it's crazy how much you know how when you watch when you watch a game of Jimmy Butler and he just at the rim consistently, like just at the rim, you like, damn, he's doing everything around the rim. You never gonna see him shoot threes that much, but you gonna see him around the rim. That's how he play, where it's just all around the rim stuff. Like he know he not gonna do nothing he can't do. You gonna see him play his game, and like you said, he's 6'7", 210. He better be around the rim.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my god.
so I even like the white boy Yalden. I feel like he can he sold one of them games. Which one of them games he missed them free throws? Well, he literally
You,
missed free throws to tie the
I know
game.
what you're talking about, but I can't put the teams on it because my brain be on some other stuff.
I think it had to have been the Sunrise game where he literally missed the last two free throws. So,
So it
but
probably
that
was, yeah,
but
because
Yalden he was
they
hitting
did have a good game
threes.
with Sunrise.
He was hitting threes. He got good paint presence. He's just 6'9" and he's kind of slow, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
very.
I think Lalo Murray is better than they record. They a competitive team. How you feel about Sunrise? Because they had
I,
four people in double digits, and I got a bone to pick with Buzelis, so I'm gonna let you go ahead first.
yeah, I like Sunrise. I just feel like we like we said they already was on the roster we was messing with. I just feel like they just had to knock out a couple kinks, and I think Bruce Ellis is just in a funk too. I don't think I don't know. I feel like he's trying to figure it out, but it's just not going well for him. And it be like that. He kind of just looking like a sore thumb out there. Like you know what I'm
He,
saying? Like I'm seeing
I feel like
he trying.
I gotta pick Buzelis apart because I used to big him up. So you know what I'm saying. It's only fair. I think Buzelis is in over his head. He ain't played this level of competition. He looks like he ain't played this level of competition. He look like his body isn't ready. His handle isn't ready. Um, I feel like he's a good potential, but I feel like
Yeah,
now him going to the G League Ignite, I'm nervous as hell for him because I don't think he's physical enough. I don't think his handle is ready. I think his jump shot is decent. It's not good. He's not even going to be able to be just a stand in the corner shooter. Uh,
yeah,
I feel like he's a bad defender. He's a below average rebounder. I don't see, especially with him transitioning to the G League. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
for what we because we done seen him be the Bruce Ellis that we like, but this like lately he just haven't been looking like what we was accustomed to. I'm gonna say that.
I just don't think he's ready. I just don't think he's ready for high level competition. Should have went to college to go develop because he has the height, the size. You can tell he's gonna be he could be good if he was in the right situation. I feel like that G League
Mm-hmm.
they not gonna have time to really develop him like he needs to develop. I thought he was more of a finished product than what he actually is.
Yeah, I feel like you like I guess I see when he get there. I feel like some people probably I feel like he probably made that jump to get ready for what he need to. Some people when they usually go to the G League, they be already polished, and we what we saw, we thought that he was already there, but from what we have been seeing lately, we see a lot of his flaws, and he probably choosing to go to the G League for the stuff around it, like just being somebody that's gonna really put him in position to play against bigs or just to learn. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you go to the G League as a big, you will learn that because you gonna get they gonna eat your lunch for sure. So that's probably why
And
he probably just went for the competition for him to get right.
but that's my problem though with him, Fuddy. He's gonna have to be a big when I thought he could be small forward shooting guard with that
Oh
size.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I
Now
thought with his
I ain't giving
well not shooting guard, but like
yeah.
a
I get what you
combo
mean.
forward because it's
I get what you mean. Oh, I like that.
like he can't I can't see him being a actual true power forward. Come on now. He get faced up with Paolo. I feel like
Oh
he got
yeah,
to be able to
you're right.
when it's a matchup slide to three. And I feel like you if he can't handle the ball or defend, mm,
Yeah, you're right.
mm.
I gotta agree with you on that because he have been showing a little rowdiness like on defense. I don't remember what game. Uh, I I gotta think. I don't remember what game it was. I saw him where his defense, well, he was just kind of getting blew by. No, it I don't want to say if it was, oh, I don't want to say if it was, I don't know if they played Luha yet. It could have been Luha, but it was one of them teams they played where I was just like, why is he getting blew by so much? And like even in the paint, like they were just getting by him. Like it wasn't even like no, like they just was going by him, and it showed. And like he ain't the best paint protector. You know what I'm saying? Like he not in there just blocking shots. Like Flag is probably the best paint protector like in college. Like Flag is
Mhm.
gonna show. He always gonna show around the rim. If you try me, I'm gonna send that motherfucker back. You know what I'm saying? So I think, but I think the way they play because they got Bowl over there, so I don't think he tried to do too much of paint protecting. But he's huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I think when he try to switch, like how when Flag switch on the other players, when Bruce Ellis do it, you can tell like this is the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you can his body language is like, I don't want to be out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the island. I don't want to be right here right now. It ain't like no owning it on defense, and there's some that's not okay for when you 16.
Man,
So I
it's
hope,
just
man,
like,
I really like Bruce Ellis. I really hope Bruce Ellis get it together. I really do. I hope
and
he
then just
just
he had 5 turnovers, Fuddy, from the power forward position. 5 turnovers.
oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about. The only time he do that, he turned the ball over a lot. That's something I want to talk about. Bruce Ellis. That I'm glad you said that because every time I watch him, it's a streak of turnovers. It's never just like, oh, a turnover here, then time go by, turnover here. Like he makes terrible passes. Like Bruce Ellis make like it's like bad decision passes. It's like it's like a play where he can get the rebound, and if they pressing, instead of just like look for the person that's close enough where he can get the ball because his arms is so long, you can't be trying to throw nothing crazy. Your arm is over this player where he can just really grab the ball from you, and he'll try to throw a ball to like across court, and it'll get took, and then he got to stay down there and play defense, and then that's really even worse. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of times where I have seen him try to do too much. He getting the post, they ripping him every 2 seconds, bro. I can't remember. I think it's probably the last game they played. He was getting ripped so much. I've never seen somebody get ripped that much in my life. Every time he had
Man,
the ball and turned
and
his back, they was
falling.
stealing it from him.
He was falling. He's always on the
Yes,
ground. Like
I'm like,
it's
bro, this is not okay. Yeah, Rosellis
so
is looking real raw.
like oh man, his it's like in every aspect of the game too. He's raw in every area. It's like it's not one thing Boozelis is like, oh well, he can do that though at a high level. He's raw everywhere.
It's man, it's looking bad, man. It's looking bad. I can't lie. This probably the player. I'm just like, I don't know what he thinking or what's going on right now, but he'll do a little more.
So Paul being Cardi's list.
Oh, motherfucker,
It's-
man.
You got the list. Oh, let
It's
me see if I can.
terrible.
I'm gonna
I
go
got the
to
list. I got it.
let me say it was. You got it. So I got it.
Yeah, I got it.
So let's go through it. And I'm pretty sure it's in order too, just because like why wouldn't you put it in
Oh no,
order?
it is. Yeah, I would say yeah, it won't make no sense. I think he named them just like I did.
Cohen Carr, Liam McNeely, Cooper Flag, VJ Edgecombe, Caleb Glenn, RJ Jones, Colin Murray Boyles, Rayvon Griffith. Come on now. True Washington, Bryson Tucker,
Mm,
Scotty Middleton, and Josh Holloway.
I'm all right. I don't know if he was picking. I don't know if he picking the best. Nah, that should say. best in the NIBC. I can't even. I'm not even finna try to defend you being caught. I'm sorry. That was terrible. Your list is for the first of all. What are we? What is best? You saying best in NIBC? And the first player coming in your head is Cohen Carr. Take we
Man,
not
they
talking
can't
about
even
far
win
as the
games.
best athletically. We not talking about that. We talking about the best in NIBC. And you gonna have to, bro. Bryson Tucker is at the top of the list.
Yeah,
Like I'm trying to figure out what
too far. He's too now.
has he been watching? What like literally what have he been watching? If you have Coin Carr as the best at NIBC at one, and I like McNeely, but bro, come on, that's just like, come on, bro. He one of those players you take shooting out of the equation. It's a normal guy. Come on,
And then
like
it's like,
who he's
bro,
supposed to be.
Colin Murray Boyles,
Like, oh my god,
like
yeah, like to have him
Ray
that high,
Allen.
like, bro, and then Ryan Griffin a lot of PT or a lot of he ain't been doing too much. So for you to have like this is not even off like potential. He's saying the best in NIBC. This is what this list is saying. True Washington, I like True Washington, but for the best in NIBC list, no. Come on, you got Bryson Tucker low. I know we messed with Scotty Middleton and then Josh Holloway, but it's just like he this is probably the not even like the players who like you got Edge come, Glenn, Tucker, like these flag, them players we've been seeing, we actually seen them in like in hot pursuit. We done seen them dudes balling. Some of these other players, like R. Jones had a good game, Murray Boyles, but you're saying the BC, bro. You're not saying who's flashing or who's doing this. He put nothing on it but the best in NIBC. That's why this list is terrible.
And
Because none of these,
so
half of these dudes on this list not the best in NIBC.
I think Cohen Core, Liam McNeely, I don't think they would be on my list. Well, I don't know. They probably would, but they'll be lower for sure if they would be on my list. Who's your list? I want to hear
Yeah, I'm finna say,
yours.
but one and two.
No.
All right, I got Bryson Tucker. I
Okay.
got Edge come. I got
Okay.
Flag. You got
Okay.
if you don't like that's how his top three supposed to start off top. Cause them
Period.
three players
That's
is
what it is.
period is who we like. That's just who we've been literally
Impact on
seeing
game.
since
Yeah.
NIBC been here. They like them three. Like no matter who you when you watch them dudes are balling.
I, I like that you
Bro,
had
like
it
who else? Who else
exactly
can
like
I?
how I had it. Three.
Who else can I? Yeah. See, that's why because that's how I saw it. Like, bro, I think like Edge come and Bryson is leading in points per game. Like them, that's one and two. Them are the
I,
dudes that I think they both average. I think Edge they both average like 22 or 20 or some shit like that.
in terms of the NIBC, I wouldn't mind Kwame Evans being 4 or 5. Just because, man, dude been shooting, he been blocking shots, he been
Mm-hmm.
rebounding, like he been running in transition. It's like Kwame Evans literally has gotten better in terms of he's taken his role and just expanded that role. Like he's shooting more, he's rebounding
Yeah,
a little bit more. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's doing everything.
facts.
Like he's not gonna be like a star or whatever, but he's doing his role better. He's expanded his role in the same role, but he's doing it more and he's doing it better. Because it was like one game, I think just his most recent game, he had like 18 points. He hit like 3 or 4 threes against Oak Hill. Like he killed Oak
Oh
Hill.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, he
so it's
did.
like
He went crazy.
he got to be in the top 5. And I think
Oh
Montverde
yeah.
ain't even lost. Well, they lost that one game to AZ.
Well, I think AZ. Yeah, that's the
I
only team
think
they lost to.
I think Mookie Cook, if anybody go represent AZ Compass, it should be Mookie Cook. because he doesn't score a lot, but he's always efficient. He's a best
Mm-hmm.
all around defensive player. Uh, so I feel like he's probably like 5. So I would have Tucker, Edgecombe, Flag, Glenn, Kwame
Mm-hmm.
Evans. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I put Mookie Cook at 6 just because his impact on the game. Uh, 7. That's when I'll go Holloway from Oak Hill,
Yeah, okay.
and then I'll probably go R.J. Jones from Wasatch
Yeah.
at 8.
Then
Uh,
that's when you just kind of like substitute the players that he had at the top at the bottom.
hmm
That's
And
where
then 9, I'll put
McNeely,
McNeely.
that's where they go. Yeah, like because they not bad players, but they not the best in IBC.
Yeah, no. And then my 10, me personally, I put Michael Robinson from Oak Hill.
Yeah.
I feel like he
See, bro,
underrated and
see,
he's underutilized.
bro, it's man, bro. I think I before I even put like, bro, I ain't gonna cap. Cohen Carr ain't making my list. I
He
put
didn't make no.
Nero Little over Cohen Carr. I put, bro, it's so many people I can put over. It's so many people I put over him. It's crazy. And I like that athleticism stuff is cool, but bro, that's it. You don't see too
Yeah.
much with Cohen Carr. Like it's never too much. They only show him when he doing a good dunk. And I just that stuff don't impress me much. I'm not just all into the he can dunk the ball because it takes a whole bunch of people could be the best in NIBC if they could dunk.
hmm
And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Ben Carter. I agree with you on a lot of stuff, but that one list was terrible. I screenshotted that list when it was live. When soon as it popped up, I looked at that list. I screenshotted. I'm gonna send this to Dwight because this is terrible. I saw it live. I was at work. I'm watching it live. Like, what is this man doing? I seen Cohen Carr first, and I seen McNeely, and then I seen what Bryson Tucker was. I was like, yeah, this is bad,
Okay, so let's
terrible.
let's let's recap our list. So we had Bryson Tucker, Edgecombe, Cooper Flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gone.
Number 4,
Yeah.
who you want? Who do you want to put it for?
Who did we have?
Caleb. I had Caleb Glenn,
You can put Glenn. You can put Glenn. Bro. I'll take it.
And then I had Kwame Evans.
Yeah.
Um,
You had
6. Who
Quan.
did I?
Then you had
I think
Mookie. They
Mookie
want
Cook.
Mookie, was it?
Yeah, I had Mookie
I think
Cook,
you had Mookie. Yeah, Mookie.
Mookie. Who I have at still?
You want you to pick him up?
Who do I have
I
after
think.
Mookie?
Did you had RJ at
RJ, RJ Jones. And then I had like
Because I had RJ in that low half like probably in the same spot before yeah, he probably 7, 8 on my list.
8, 8. I like Michael Robinson for Oak Hill, bro. Him and Holloway interchangeable
Put
8
hey
9.
this yeah. I have to say this your list. Yeah, put who you know who you think.
10.
You know.
Who I gotta put the other guard from Luhi. What's his name? The other guard from Luhi. I'm putting him in.
You said who?
The other guard from Luhi that play with Edgecombe. What's his name?
Oh, Ross. Oh,
Yeah,
you talking about the little
because
dude?
he the other one that's top 10 in scoring. Because I
I think
think
you
they,
probably
they
talking
got
about
two
Ross.
dudes in the top 15 in scoring. Okay, I'm putting him at 10.
Yeah. Oh
That
yeah, you
whole
can't
back.
forget. Yeah. See, don't know. It's like it's. I'm Cohen Card not making my list. Bowls not like they. I put blue over both of them. Like it's players I've seen in the NIBC be factors every game. them dudes. Come on, man.
Okay,
We ain't gotta
I
talk
damn,
about it.
I kind of
Them
want to
dudes
put Miro
ain't
Little at like
it's
six
for
or
the best.
seven.
I don't know.
After you brought up Miro Little, I kind of want to put him at
Yeah,
like 6 or 7 now.
cause
I mean, no, well, it ain't what
I
being Cardi
last
said.
like I feel like he coming along. I feel like he. Hey, hey, we saw that. Hey, I'm telling you, I'll screenshot that list and send that to him so fast. Like, yeah, this is bad.
I'm like, bro,
It's bad.
Rayvon
Like
Griffin.
that man, that
I
list
said,
was
bro,
so
that name
like,
been terrible.
come on. They and AZ been so terrible as offense. You like to have him and True Washington on there is just. But
Like
cause
they
True
been just
Washington
going off.
and they only person who can get So I but one is like Rayvon ain't even been the Rayvon we've been seeing. So I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. And
I
I
just
like
realized
Rayvon Griffin, so
Storm thing. I just realized it's
feel like Carter. I know Ben Carter was trying. I don't know what he was going on because I don't think he.
me and Cardi ain't been watching all these damn games.
But I don't know what Ben Carter was doing with this list.
Cardi ain't been watching all these games. He just realized
And he
he was
been
just
at the
talking
muds
about
commentating.
yeah. He only been watching the games that he been commentating, but he ain't been at all of them. He used to be at all of them. He ain't been at all these. It be random people now. It be other people now.
Yeah,
So but being Cardi, I think he's
yeah,
that's kind
you're
of who
right.
he got his best prospects to me. That's why I feel like he just think those are the best prospects, not the best performers, because that list
That's
ain't
what
right.
I was. That's what I think he was doing. Yeah, because that's not nah. Not it's not close. It's not close. I think he's just going off who he think could like who he think he see potential in.
And that's why
Cause that's the only reason Cohen Clark can be one, bro. That's the only way.
I think Cohen Carr could be the best athlete in the world. He wouldn't be no one nowhere.
What you think he could be with and athletic? Him, I'm on, bro. Cohen Carr, like nah. Who got to give it to people who I seen build fast and their team is actually winning.
Anything
You hear me?
else? Yeah, I can read. Anything else? It's kind of breaking up. It's been storm, and I think that's kind of messing up what's going on. I think that's the only reason why.
Oh, okay. I'm like, man, what's going on? Like you quiet? I don't know if you talking.
A lot of times I done learned how to listen more. The more
Nah,
I
nah,
do,
I know you. Yeah, I know when you listening, but like it was like probably like five
uh,
minutes. What's going on? And I
I ain't
think it
gonna
was. I
say
think it was
doing
just
these
boring.
done taught me how to kind of just be like listen mode and just try to let the person get it out. Cause like I used to
Mhm.
need to be watching back. I'm like, damn, need to be interrupted. I be like, hey, I learned how to stop doing.
I think a lot of people who do this professionally do a lot of interrupting. They don't know how to listen.
Yeah.
Cause I just think that's how that media work for them for sports. They be it's like to make it an argument. We don't argue. We just talk about it. It ain't like man, you're not
Yeah.
debating nothing. We just like giving
I,
our
I
full fledged opinion.
I ain't gonna stunt. I got a debate show, like an NBA debate show,
Yeah.
because I can't go for it, Fuddy. Like a
Oh,
lot of
I
stuff.
feel you.
And you wanna know why me and you don't argue? Because we talk the game. Like high school, college,
Yeah.
pro, whatever, we talk the game. Everybody else, when they get to talking about NBA, they get to talking about a dude, they get to hyping people up, not based
Yeah.
off what he did, based off his name. So it's like that's why I say I argue like a mug, bro. I be arguing like a mug on the NBA show because it's like what do you know how we just sat down here and we broke down like merit based who's
Yeah.
the best in the NIBC. People when they talk NBA, they like his name, and if he live up to that a little bit, he gets boosted even more. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you gonna talk about you gonna talk about LeBron James different from Stephen Curry because you always thought LeBron was gonna be kind of what he was or what he is.
Yeah,
Curry came out of nowhere, so it's like, oh, Curry's here, but whatever.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm always arguing on that NBA shit. Did I send you that clip?
Which one?
Uh, we can wrap it. We can wrap it up now. But I'm gonna send you this clip. Uh, well, guys,
All
that
right.
that's it for class of their own high school edition. You say I'm Diddy knows
Yes,
ball.
sir.
Like, and he said we'll catch you on the next episode. You say,
Yes,
man,
sir.
victorious. You got to be better.
Very. Why you thought he been the face of the truck? You know, that's